Hi Engineering Janta, I am Vaibhav Shukla, and today we'll be discussing that how you can choose between multiple job offers. If you're having multiple job offers, how you should choose the perfect job offer for you, and which mistakes you should avoid while choosing these job offers. Fine. Look, the reason I'm building this video is I know a lot of you do not have any offer right now. A lot of you might have multiple offers. Fine. But very soon the placement season would start, and at that point of time, a lot of people will have multiple offers from the day they are almost 1 month into the last semester or second last semester. Fine. So for all those people who are in their second last semester, primarily in engineering, the 7th semester is the placement semester, and in that, when you'll be around that semester, in a month into that, you'll have a few job offers at your hand. If you're good enough, if you're sincere enough, even if you're a moderate student, you will have a few job offers if you're trying hard. Fine. So we'll today learn that what mistakes you should avoid while choosing the job offers if you have multiple job offers, and how to actually look for a company which is perfect for you, how to actually find out whether the company that is offering you is good or not, whether you should go or not. Fine. So you can follow me on Instagram, and to all those people who want their queries to be directly addressed by me, I am available on Instagram on @ShuklajiSpeaks. I'll be handling your doubts there. You can simply ping me. You can contact my team as well on various other platforms, but on Instagram you can directly contact me, because there I am the person who's running that Instagram. I am the person who's replying the queries. There's no Instagram manager, nothing. Fine. So it's purely from my end. I'll be giving those answers. The day the queries become humongous, that day I might plug in some person and I will tell you openly that day. Right now it's me who's handling, so if you want to directly contact me, you can go ahead and follow me on Shuklaji Speaks. Fine, let's go ahead and let's dive in deep. So first of all, the first mistake that people commit while choosing any job offer is choosing based only on salary. Fine. If you're choosing any company based on salary, you will suffer. Fine. If only criteria is salary. If salary is one of the criteria, it's good. But if you're having only criteria that I want good salary, you do not want to focus on any other part of the company, you might falter in making the best choice. Why am I saying so? Look, there is something called as short-term gain and there is something called as long-term growth. There are a few companies which might give you better remuneration for a particular profile. Fine. You might find it very interesting. You might find there are two companies. For example, you have Hewlett Packard Enterprise, and then you have some company which is offering you similar software engineer role, associate software engineer, but the difference is that you're going in the cloud profile in HP at 8 LPA, and in that some other XYZ company you're going in some random support profile for 11 LPA. Now if you're somebody who's choosing only on salary, you'll falter. Fine. Do not do this. Always take a cumulative decision, and I'll tell you how to take this. Value learning opportunities. Consider the complete package, benefits, stability, how the learning curve is, and we'll talk more about it in the upcoming slides. But learn a few things about how the company is functioning, what domain is exactly being offered to you. Fine. Talk about those things. Don't just blatantly go for higher number of salary. Look, if somebody is offering you 8 LPA, fine, somebody is offering you 12 LPA. Out of these two offers, naturally 12 LPA looks good. But what if I tell you here it is a tool based support profile only, fine, tech support, and here it is Java Spring Boot based backend engineer. Fine, Spring Boot based backend. Fine. This is what you will be handling. Now you tell me, this looks good. Fine. And both are, say both are product based companies. Just imagine for a while. Now this looks good, but for a longer run, this is good because this particular skill is valuable in market. This is not. Over a longer period of time, the packages in this particular domain would stagnate to 27 to 30 LPA. Fine. Whereas in this, packages go up to 1 CR and more, let me tell you. So always consider what kind of learning opportunities are available, what kind of work-life balance is being offered. I'll talk about all these factors, but here the first thing that I want to mention is don't just blatantly go for salaries. Fine. Going further, ignoring the company culture. A lot of people don't even research that what exactly company culture is. A lot of students aren't aware that why it is always stressed that a company's culture represents how you would be learning there, what would be a learning curve, how your growth would look like. All this depends a lot on company culture. Fine. Every company has certain values. If your company is very focused on their values, if they are focused on building good scalable solutions, delivering quality products, it will reflect in your work. Your work environment would be stress free, it would be more channelized, it would be better, you would have a better disciplined routine there, and that would help you build your skills in a very fast manner as compared to a place where things are not being done actually and just some blame game or some bad culture is happening, toxicity, politics, all that. If it is happening in your office, you cannot grow. Honestly, thoda bahut sab jagah hota hai. Realistically speaking, every place has a politics, from home to office to nations. Fine. Every place has a certain degree of politics. Every place, every person has a certain degree of toxicity as well. I'm speaking very realistically. I'm not boasting or I'm not making ideal situations. Realistically speaking, every person, every nation has a certain toxicity, a certain politics in their nature. It starts from within and it reflects till society, nation, and to the utmost bigger level. But when I talk about work environment, the degree of politics and toxicity, if it is very less, you would learn a lot more. Fine. You would find good and bad people everywhere. But where a majority of the people is good, majorly people are inclined towards working, towards innovation, towards values of the company, there the work culture would be much better, much stress free. You will have better learning opportunities, you will have better growth opportunities, you will learn from peers that you will have. Fine. So that is very important. It affects your job satisfaction. Now, as an individual, I like being contented from my job. Until unless I am finding that kick, that challenge in my job, I am not satisfied, number one. But if my company offers decent challenges, if it throws problems at me to solve, and it gives me ample amount of time and space to solve them, it gives me ample support to solve them, then it gives you satisfaction, then your best performance comes out. Fine. So that is why company's culture is very important. Now, how to check it? Look, connect with current or former employees. Better to connect with former employees. How do you find them? You find them on LinkedIn. I always stress a lot that you have to build a good LinkedIn profile. Fine. On LinkedIn, you can find people. You check reviews. Now, sites like Glassdoor, Ambition Box, these websites do have reviews, but sometimes they are not very true, sometimes they are good. Fine. So, put your intellect to work. Check whether these actual reviews are good or not. Alongside that, for the reviews, check websites like Blind. Fine. There is a website called Blind which is very good. Fine. There you can go ahead and check for the realistic reviews. Go ahead, check the stocks if it is a public company. Check the financial condition of that company. Check the P&Ls. Fine. This is a research you should do. That is why I have written evaluate realistic conditions of the company, how company is functioning, what is the review of people who have worked there. Fine. Were they enjoying that work environment? Was the work environment supportive? All that is very important. Fine. So that is why company culture is of paramount importance. You must value it. Coming to the career development opportunities. Now, this is directly associated with the previous 2 points. Why I am saying so? And I have designed this PPT in a manner that structure by structure, layer by layer, you have the correct learning. If you see, I told you that higher package shouldn't be a priority. Your priority, first of all, should be learning in your initial phase of career, and that higher package, from that value point, I'm not saying that if you are having 25 LPA at your hand, you should go for 8 LPA for good work culture. No, you should not. go for 25 LPA, but still look for what exactly you're going to do in that profile. If you're being offered 25 LPA for tech support or for any tool-based work which you know will not go ahead in industry for a very long time, it's of no use. Go for that 8 LPA. Fine. Now, check whether the company you want to go in has the professional growth and mentorship. For example, you have 2-3 offers. You find out, you connect with people who are former employees, ask them whether they have professional growth there or not, whether they provide mentorship or not. When you're giving interviews, talk to hiring manager about this. Fine. Talk to them that whether you have training programs, do you encourage people going for higher education? Fine. Go ahead, ask these things. What is the general trajectory of the profile? I have written here, read JD carefully. JD is job description. Fine. It is job description, and it is very, very important that you read the job description very well. What exactly are you going to do? What work would be assigned to you? What technology would be assigned to you? Everything is important. Read it carefully. Ask questions about what exactly you're going to build as an engineer, what exactly you're going to contribute to the team. Ask all these questions to hiring manager. Fine. What would be your growth in the future? How your growth would look like? Fine. So be growth oriented. For example, not just that how you will get promoted. Don't ask these silly questions. Ask that how you would learn over time. Fine. What impact you would be creating down the line, 2 years, 3 years. What hiring manager has a vision about you if you get hired. Fine. What exactly you want to learn, what particular technologies would be provided to you at hand, what he expects you to come on table with. Fine. All these things should be asked. Go ahead for skill development, go for career advancement, and alongside that the questions should be around mentorship availability. Fine. You should ask that if mentorship is available or not. You should ask that what training programs do they provide. And once you're clear on that, you can go to work-life balance. Now, neglecting work-life balance is the worst possible mistake that you can commit. Do not neglect it. Why? It is often underestimated by freshers. That's why I very specifically wrote it that work-life balance is very, very essential. Initially, you don't realize it, but a good work-life balance motivates you, increases your productivity, and if you're not having good work-life balance, your energy would be drained. Fine. You would be drained, and due to that, you won't perform at your best. Ultimately, you lose your niche skill. You lose the sharpness of yours in the skill that you're working upon. Fine. So it is very, very important. Alongside that, it is essential for mental health. We have seen cases in various companies where people under tremendous pressure have done a lot of wrong things to themselves, which one should not. I would never suggest that. And I would always say, keep your work-life balance intact. Dekho yaar, being very, very realistic, work is a part of your life. Work is not your life. Understand this. Fine. It should be a designated part of your life where you're working, you're enjoying, great for you. But don't fill the whole circle of life with your work. Fine. Go enjoy. Go see the sunsets. Sit on the beaches. Climb mountains. Life is all about having experiences. Fine. And mark my words, the real worth that you're going to accumulate, the real elixir of life is actually in experiences. Fine. Experiences zaruri hain, take them with yourself. Fine. Now, if you are having a company which is offering you 13 LPA, and if you are having a company which is offering you 5 LPA, and this offers you better work-life balance, fine, better work-life, and it offers you better learning, fine, and you're somebody who's in initial phase of their career, and this provides no learning, fine, no work-life balance. In this case, you should go for 5 LPA job, because here you will learn things from where down the line you can increase yourself. However, a few people who are very smart go into such jobs, 13 LPA, keep learning themselves, and go into a great switch after this. But honestly speaking, no learning can be mitigated. No work-life balance can never be mitigated. Fine. This can never be mitigated. If you're not having work-life balance, you will suffer. You will suffer a lot. I'm not making this up. Alongside that, if you're having a job where you're having 25 LPA, fine, no learning and no work-life balance, fine, in this case, go for 25 LPA. Now, this is very strange thing that I'm speaking, but I always tell you, I speak realistically whatever you should do, fine, and realistically you should go for this job because it is offering you a very good remuneration. It is not offering you work-life balance, okay. It is not offering you any learning, okay. So your only target should be in 1 year you should switch ASAP, you should switch, fine. However, if you're somebody who's growth oriented for a longer term, I would still go with 5 LPA. But a smart person, what he should do is learn a lot of DSA, prepare a lot of things, sharpen your skills in 1 year, go ahead, work for 25 LPA, do not have work-life balance, somehow manage it for 1 year and switch to a good company. But when you will switch to a good company, again you will have to consider these factors. As simple as that. Fine. So that's why I always suggest that prefer this combination. Better work-life balance, better learning. Fine. That's the best combination possible. And how do you find out whether it is a good work-life balance or not in a company? Flexibility. This is an indicator. Leave policies. This is an indicator. Ask them about it. Fine. Ask them about the perks they're giving. Fine. Do they cover you medically? Do they provide you insurance? Do they provide you accidental insurance? All these things, you ask your HR regarding this. Ask the questions. Ask how many hours are usually expected. Is it a usual nominal way of working that you regularly set for longer hours, or there are designated hours? The best companies which will offer you the work will say there is no hour foundation. You come, you complete your work in 4 hours, you leave. If you want to complete it in 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, you do that, you leave. If you want to complete it in 20 hours, you sit, do and leave. They are least bothered about how many hours you spend. The best thing possible is that you simply go and do your work, do it to the best possible quality and deliver that on time. As simple as that. Fine. That is the best possible work-life balance that you'll have. Most of the product-based companies give you that flexibility. Ask for leaves, leave policy अच्छे से समझो, and then do not rush the decision. Fine, don't rush it. Accepting an offer too quickly can be dangerous. You should always evaluate multiple factors patiently. Sit with yourself, think through it. सोचो चीजों को, एकदम से decision मत लो. Alongside that, when you want to think, communicate professionally. Communicate it to the students, to the people who are listening this, to all of them. I'm saying communicate it to the hiring manager very, very diligently and decently and in a polite manner. You should not say that I'll take time and I'll think through it. No. You simply ask them that your offer is very lucrative. Speak it in this manner. Your offer is very lucrative. I'm highly excited to work with you, but I need to decide and discuss a few things with my family. I need to internally assimilate this decision, and I need to come on a decision where I can actually think of going ahead with this offer. I really want to do that, but I have a few challenges at my end, at my personal level, which I need to sort out, which I need to deal. Also, I have a few offers out of which I need to decide the best one for me. Even if you don't want to mention multiple offers, you can simply suggest this much, that I need some time. I would request you that you give me some time to think all the factors about relocation, about the company job that's being offered to me, the work that is being offered to me. I need to actually assimilate and accumulate all those things, and you give me a few days or few weeks, howsoever long you want. I would suggest ask few days. Ask for few days, take a decision, write down pros and cons of every offer that you're having and choose your offer. If you're not committing any of these mistakes, you'll have a wonderful offer at your disposal. Fine, don't worry. बहुत अच्छा offer मिलेगा आपको. You will choose the best if you're not committing any of these mistakes. Fine. So that's pretty much for today's video. And if you like this video, first thing you should do is go tell me in the comment section. Fine. And follow me on Instagram. But alongside that, if you know somebody who needs this information, to your juniors, your seniors, your peers, go ahead, spread this. Spread this. Video share करो या नहीं करो, knowledge ज़रूर share करना. That is very important. Fine. Go ahead, spread this knowledge wide as possible, fine, as far as possible. Keep doing good for others. Good will come back to you without any expectations, fine. And people telling me in the comments, to all of you, I want to tell you that recently we have done giveaways. We'll again do it in upcoming 2-3 videos. So go ahead, before you lose that chance, go ahead, comment in the comment section, because top 3 comments might stand a chance to win the Prep Insta Prime subscription for free. Alongside that, follow us on all the social media handles so that you never miss any hiring update from our side. All the best, keep working hard, you'll have the best offer in your hand. Thank you.